Okay, so I am a true startup. With September was our second year, and locally owned, privately owned, locally grown, privately owned. Ms. Hollimon, you mentioned that you have to not get too invested yourself, hire people to do the job. But when you're in that infancy stage that we are in, how do I do that when we're trying to develop our business, and then the people that come in, we want to develop them as well, but we have to make sure that we can swim good before we can start saving. And because I've ran into that. I want to mentor. We have a lot of young people that come in for my type of industry. We're a frozen dessert shop featuring gelato, 2907 Washington Road.
What flavors?
Oh, we have a bunch of flavors. Torta Hollimon, wild strawberry, a plethora of flavors. So, yes, but how do I? Is it just something that's a given that I'm just going to have to do that? Because, like I say, this is our second year, and we've had 2 years behind us now, but we're still trying to do in the development stage.
Tabitha?
All right, so to answer your question, as a true startup, you celebrated your second birthday, so congratulations. With that being said, did you go back and evaluate what you did the year before? What were your numbers January to December, knowing when it's the slowest months, the peak months, whether your employees were actually being productive during those months, tracking, if they're not being productive, they're not sweeping the floors or earning their pay. Are you tracking those numbers? Because a lot of times we take on losses because our production is not matching our revenue.
So I can say we're always evaluating. So that's a daily thing. We're evaluating what we're doing and what we're trying to do. The current climate of staffing is a challenge because if you get good people, then we've had a good people that were there, but then they moved or they had to leave for other reasons. And then with us being a startup, the pay is not, right now, it's not where we can be competitive with other businesses.
How about some free gelato?
Yeah, well, we'll do that. Like you said, like your previous speaker, the last person that spoke, we try to find different ways other than salary to compensate for different things. And it's a good atmosphere. And while the employees may appreciate that, then, you still have people that have to leave for various reasons, or especially when you have younger employees getting to work, scheduling other things that they have going on. So it's a challenge in a lot of ways. It's not just always cut and dry, just what we have going by our script, what we thought it would be.
And I would say, when I was working at an employer where the pay was low, but what they did do was have the employees buy into innovation. So for any innovations that the employees came up with, maybe it's saving on waste for your employees, you can entice them to say, hey, what are some of your ideas? So that's that buy-in. I'm always for the employee buy-in because it's not just your business. You are the owner, president, founder, establisher, but you can't be in business unless they buy into your mission and vision. And so giving them the power, train them up, level them up, not just yourself. Give them the power to say, hey, boss, I noticed that you do it this way, but maybe this would save us some money. So empower them to empower the business, not just yourself. And then that pay will necessarily make a difference, like Angela was speaking on other conversations. I worked at a place where, people made $5.15 for 30 years. Why would someone stay making $5.15 minimum wage for 30 years? They felt like family. There was something in your business that's going to make your employees stay, not just the pay. So innovation, I'm going to throw that out to you. Give your employees the ability to come to you as an open door with innovation.